a Channel 7 Eyewitness News Brief.
Good morning. It is 8:56 on this Tuesday, February 4th. I'm Mike Marza. Topping our headlines at this hour, shoppers across the tri-state now bracing for possible price hikes at the checkout counter. While President Trump issued a 30-day pause on tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico, there's still a lot of concerns this morning about what could happen if those tariffs are in fact eventually put into place. Nearly half of all of our vegetables, for example, come from those two countries. U.S. tariffs, meanwhile, against China have gone into effect, and Beijing is now threatening its own retaliatory tariffs that are set to take place next Monday. New overnight, Farmingdale police say a 57-year-old woman lost control of this SUV, hit a couple of cars, and then slammed right into this Chinese restaurant. The wild chain of events happened around 11:30 last night at a shopping center on Broadway and Boundary Avenue. The driver of the SUV and another person who was in one of the vehicles that were hit taken to the hospital and treated for injuries. No word on what led up the crash. The NYPD asking for your help this morning in identifying a woman seen in this video after a night of karaoke turned violent in Queens. This all went down on January 20th along 39th Avenue in Flushing. Police say a 24-year-old man got into some kind of fight with the woman over a microphone when she struck him in the head with a metal drink pitcher. The victim suffered serious cuts to his face and his head and was taken to the hospital in what was described as stable condition. By the way, the woman took off from the scene. Happening later on today, Mayor Adams is set to deliver testimony about his preliminary budget for this upcoming fiscal year. We know he's going to plan to detail this at 9:30 this morning, so in about 30 minutes in front of the Senate Finance, Ways and Means committees in Albany. The mayor's $114 billion budget focusing on housing, homelessness, and mental health. All right, time for weather. Brittany, what can we expect today?
We'll see more sunshine, but it's also going to be a windy day right now. Temperatures are in the 30s and the 40s. It's 43 in the city and 41 in Morristown. These numbers don't change much over the next hour or so, but this afternoon, that's when things start to cool down and winds get stronger, gusting over 35 miles per hour. We fall to 26 tonight, tomorrow 33, clouds increase, a lighter breeze, and then Thursday an AccuWeather alert for a wintry mix Thursday morning. It stays wet the rest of Thursday. Temperatures in the 40s, 41 on Friday, and rain returns Saturday. Heather?
All right, Brittany, the FDR Drive was closed for hours, and everything has since been reopened in both directions. As you travel through the 70s and the 60s, you can see that northbound side is still a bit slow, but the entire roadway has been reopened. 10 minutes as you go 4 miles on the northbound side, 24 minutes going southbound for 6 miles. But this is what it did to the streets that are away from the FDR Drive. So the inner streets, the First Avenues, and going on to Second Avenue. So definitely keep that in mind. We still have heavy delays getting through the city. Street cleaning rules are in effect. Mike, over to you.
What a mess. Heather and Brittany, thank you. Stick around for Live with Kelly and Mark. That's coming up next.